Are you one who has negative self-talk? Are you one that when you don't get your full to-do list done, that you have nothing good to say about yourself? Are you one that you can't even look yourself in the mirror to a point where you could walk out of the bathroom and have respect for yourself? I know a lot of people that have gotten to that point, and it's pretty crazy to see that they could still go out in life and operate in a way where they think, maybe things will change. Maybe someone else will see something in myself that I could get out of this kind of just prison of a negative belief and that anything good could happen for them. And in this video, I wanted to just get into why it's so important to have positive self-talk and the detriments that it is doing to you at the moment, and the benefits that you can experience when you do change your mind. So let's start off. I'm gonna go through this little darker. It's gonna get a little dark here for a little second. But all right, so with negative self-talk, you have to realize that no one is going to treat you better than you think you deserve. This is to the point I brought up in another video that some people, when you ask them, how's the day going? They'll say, better than I deserve. Okay. When are you ever gonna feel that you deserve what you ask for? When are you ever gonna feel that you are worthy of what you're asking for? I believe that we don't get in life what we're destined to get. Let me say that again. We don't get in life what we're destined to get. We get in life what we're willing to negotiate. You are only going to be willing to negotiate when you feel that you're worthy of what you're negotiating for. Let that sink in. You're only going to get in life what you negotiate, and you're only going to negotiate when you feel that you are worthy of negotiating for whatever that you are willing to go after. So with that said, it's like your negative self-talk is literally your spokesperson. When you have this negative self-talk, before you even open your mouth, your energy, the way you carry yourself is your other representative. So whenever you think that you are, say, applying for a job, you're going out on a date, you are trying to go to a different environment and meet new people, if you don't think of yourself as worthy, as being that you are worthy to be in that place, that you shouldn't have to apologize for wherever you go. This reminds me of that new movie, what was it, like The Magical Society of Negroes or something? It was insane title for a movie, okay? The fact that that movie even went to theaters is insane, but it's already out of theaters because no one is going to watch that. No one is trying to dwell in this type of mindset that they're not worthy. So the plot of this movie is that black people, wherever they go, are trying to make white people feel more comfortable. I haven't seen the movie, but from the previews, that's what it looks like's going on. There's like a secret society of these black people who like figure out how to crack the code of making white people feel okay or whatever. And I'm like, what? Why would I even open myself up to resonate with something like that? That is insane. And the fact that that propaganda is still out there, you think that we have got to a point where we've progressed and gotten to a point where we could actually not even be thinking about race in that sense, you know? Like, the media will get you to such a point where you may feel like you're making progress, and they're like, hey, I don't know if you remember, but there's people that don't have your best interest in mind, and like, how are you going to navigate that? You've thought about that? It's like, no, because the more time you spend on trying to argue for your limitations, you're going to just continue to have those limitations. That makes no sense. Why are you going to allow that belief to resonate like this is your story? That's what's crazy, you know, like, our story, if you are in this day and age, depending on where you grew up, you don't have any idea of what our parents, our grandparents went through as far as race and things like that. But that's a whole other topic. The whole point of why I'm bringing this up is that your self-belief, your positive self-talk is going to affect how you show up and how others want to show up for you, okay? So, instead of looking in the mirror and saying like, oh, well, like, I hope that this place accepts me, I hope that they could understand me. No one's going to understand you completely. Let that resonate first. When you realize that you will never ever please every single person. We all live in one type of movie where we are the main character, that it's impossible for ourselves to even please our own parents. Even though we grew up in the household, they raised us. Our parents will never know exactly how we feel, and vice versa. We will never know how our parents feel 100%. When they wake up, get themselves ready in the mirror, they are an entirely different person than we perceive them as. And all we can do is show up the best to our ability, have positive self-talk, and go out and make a difference in our own lives first. You have to realize that our thoughts have energy behind them. On a deeper level, there's an experiment where this guy literally wrote bad language or positive language and negative language on a bowl of rice and water, and did an experiment to see what happens if he were to positively talk to this water and rice, and what happens if he negatively talked to it. When he negatively talked to this rice, it began to mold and like just fall apart. It was gross, you know. So imagine how that affects your body that is, what is it, 70% water? Your thoughts and your words literally can heal you. They could kill you. Your thoughts could heal you, or they could kill you. And that's where the placebo effect comes in as well. The placebo effect is, say you're given a sugar pill, you have some diagnosis, but the sugar pill allows you to believe that you are getting better of whatever illness that you have. I don't know why a lot of people don't try to study why this is. Read the book The Placebo Effect by Joe Dispenza and realize that our minds can literally cure cancer in ourselves if we have that belief. We are that powerful that if our positive self-talk and thoughts, if we could really anchor them and make sure that this is who we are and show up as, our body will respond to that. It has no choice. Our thoughts can change the world, but start with your world first. I'm not gonna make this video too long. It's a Saturday and I want to get to enjoying the day with my girlfriend and some friends. But it's also a reminder before I go out, you know, with my friends, and how I show up and what I believe is possible for myself and everyone that I have in my space, in my world that I share. That we have to show up for each other, but show up for ourselves first with that positive self-talk. Feel worthy of what we're asking for. Be willing to negotiate what we're asking for. And sit back and watch what happens. You'll be amazed to see what happens when you actually show up and feel worthy of what you're asking for. So if any of you guys resonated with this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. This is day 11, no cuts, no edits. I'm having fun with it. In the meantime, just know that a belief may be comforting, but only their true experiences become liberating. Until then, grant yourself permission to level up. It's your boy Salem. I'm out.